Well, hello there, friends. Another delicious potato. This has to be the easiest potato recipe I made on the channel, period. They are amazing, deliciously garlicky and little herbs in there. And I got a little surprise. I'm going to show you how I make it with a little sauce. Friends, you're going to love them. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. I'm glad you're here. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to make the easiest potato you've ever made in your life. Well, out of all the potatoes I've been making Potato Mondays for a while now, and I'm saying, hold a minute here. My favorite potatoes that I make all the time, the easiest potato in the world, is the nouvelle potato, the new potato, the yellow or red they come, just poached, sauteed with a little olive oil, a little garlic, and let's have fun with it. So I'm going to show you the way I do it. I do it all the time. I made it in one of the videos, but I said, it's got to have its own video. So here it is. So those little videos, those little potatoes, you buy them sometime, they're like that. I want them to be bite-sized. So this is like a bite-size, right? This is a little too big of a bite-size, so I just cut them in half, right? Those right there, I cut them in half. And sometimes you get them, and you get like a bad piece in here somewhere. Yeah, you just take it off, cut it off like that. No big deal. Right, cut it off, and then if it's too big, just cut them in half again like that. Just you figure out, if that's too big for you, cut it in half. Really, really simple. We're going to put them in cold water, and we're going to bring them to boil. Okay, you don't want to do it in hot water now. Cold water, and then you bring it to boil. Okay, because if you put it in hot water, the outside of the potato is going to cook before the inside of the potato, a lot before, and then it'll be all mushy. So we're going to put a little salt in the water. We're going to bring it to boil, and we're going to cook them until they are tender all the way through. Not mashed potato-like, but tender. And then we'll finish them up in a fry pan, or we'll finish them up in the oven. I'll show you. All right, friends? We're going to cook them, and when I come back, they'll be in a cookie sheet, laying, relaxing, waiting for the next treatment. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, friends. Well, they are. I let them rest just a few minutes, because when they're very, very hot, they're kind of fragile. But I want to make sure they're cooked all the way through, okay? You don't want them to be mush or anything, but you want them to be cooked all the way through. And then when they come out, you put them on a cookie sheet. Don't put them in a bowl. Otherwise, they get all soggy on there. The bottom, steam and all that stuff, they get all soggy. You got to let them cool this way. You know, the cool part about it is you can make them in advance. And so if you have a dinner party, whoop, put them on the side, your potatoes are ready. What do you do last minute? I'll show you. Easy. Take some olive oil, like a garlic olive oil, about a quarter cup of it if you were to measure, but we don't measure around here. Then you're going to take a little bit of garlic, a tablespoon or more or less, whatever you want. A little bit of fresh thyme if you got it. A bit of fresh rosemary if you got it. If you got it. If you don't have it, then don't go out there looking for it. A little bit of chopped parsley, fresh chopped parsley, a tablespoon of it. Okay, you mix all this up, put a little more olive oil, okay, a quarter cup and I like to mix it all up here, friends. It's easier than try to mix it after you put the potatoes in there, right? Salt and pepper, crushed black pepper. Then you take your cooked potatoes, right? And we're going to pop them in the oven. I lost one. So, friends, if you don't want to pop them in the oven, because some people don't like to cook with the oven for some reason, and that's okay. If you don't want to pop them in the oven, so what you do, friends, hey, look at that. See, you do one of those things. You put them like this. If you don't want to cook them in the oven, what you do, you get them in a fry pan. Look how beautiful. They're going to be delicious. All right? Now, like I said, if you don't want to cook them in the oven, friends, spread them out. If you don't want to cook them in the oven, you can do it in a fry pan. But first put the oil. Get them hot with the olive oil, right? And then you put your garlic and the herbs. Otherwise, you're going to burn the garlic. Now we're going in a 350 oven just for a few minutes until everything is nice and smelly and good. All right? Now, friends, you know what I like? I like to make it with a little aioli. So I'll show you. You don't have to do that. But let's say you're doing a grilled steak or a grilled fish and you just want to serve the potato next to it. You don't want to bother making a sauce. Make an aioli. What's an aioli? Mayonnaise. Flavored mayonnaise. We're going to have a little bit of Dijon mustard. Dijon mustard has got to be 1 egg, 1 Dijon mustard. Put a little bit of garlic. Because it's an aioli. Aioli means I. In French, the word I lost my whisk. Oh, no, it is right here. I means a garlic in French. So we're going to take a herb de Provence olive oil, garlic olive oil, and you're going to mix it. You're going to make an emulsion. Okay, we already did this in the video. How to make a mayonnaise, how to make an aioli, but since I'm waiting for the potatoes, this is very simple, friends. You know, I mean, you can certainly use a good mayonnaise. You know what I got to do? Sometimes I forget everything. You know, I wonder if you guys do that too. I forget to do things. For instance, I forget to put a wet rag underneath. Holy mamma mia. So then the bowl, the bowl doesn't move too much. And you stay in the middle of the bowl so it doesn't move too much like that because you're by yourself. You can also use a food processor to do this. Use a food processor to do this. And this is called an emulsion. 1 egg yolk, friends, can absorb as much as 3/4 cup of olive oil. Okay, as long as you do it slowly. It's an emulsion. That means you introduce the oil slowly to the yolk. You see, it's pretty simple. You know, when you come to cooking, nothing is complicated. This is how you make a mayonnaise. Now, actually, this is an aioli. It's a mayonnaise with garlic in it. It's pretty simple. Huh? You know, when you look at cooking, everything we do is very simple. But you know what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to add some sriracha. And look, remember, when you do the mayonnaise, I know we did the video on it, but you can't put the oil too fast. If you put the oil too fast, what happens is you overwhelm. And look what happened. You see right there? You overwhelm the egg yolk. So you have a broken mayonnaise. So what you do now, you take it easy. So you go slowly, little piece at a time right there. A little piece, and then you get it nice and smooth again. You see? It's pretty simple, isn't it? Everything we do is simple. When you really understand what it is we do, holy moke mackerel, twice. What are you going to do? That's okay. I'm going to clean it all up. This is live television, friends. I feel like Junior Child. You remember when she dropped the chicken on the floor? That was so funny. I always do some mamma mia. I'm going to clean up. Don't worry. So look, we got a beautiful mayonnaise. See how gorgeous that is? There's oil everywhere. And that's okay. So look, my friends, it's looking beautiful, right? You like it? And you know, be careful. Don't put too much. About 3/4 cup. To a cup, depends what you did. But this is right here. This is a gorgeous mayonnaise. So you see what we're going to do? We're going to dip the potatoes. How do you think my potatoes are doing in there? Let me see. Making sure they're okay. How you doing in there? You good? Oh, yeah. They're good. They can stay in there a minute longer. Look. Now my hands are oily. Sorry. Look, guys. Take a little sriracha. Now this, friends, if you've never tried the sriracha before, this is amazing. It really is. It's a hot sauce. You don't have to use harissa. But look. You see how gorgeous that is? So now it's going to be a little spicy. Now this one is it the spicy? Because sometimes I use the mild one. Here's the spicy. So look. This is going to be very spicy. And then you take a little bit of the parsley you dropped over there. And you put it here. Look. Now you got yourself, friends, a grilled steak with a little aioli like this. Amazing. I'm telling you. Oh, it's delicious. Friends, I'm going to wait for the potato to come out of the oven, to cool. I'm going to clear up my mess. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, friends, they've been in there 10 minutes. I smell them. I smell them, and they smell delicious. So, like I said, friends, this is my preference to put them in the sauce, but you don't have to. But let me tell you, you put this little aioli next to a delicious steak or a piece of fish or nothing. Just take a potato and dip them in there. Ooh, gotta help because they're hot. Oh. Let me tell you. What I finish eating, huh? This, my friend, is the easiest potato in the world to make. I mean, no cutting, no cream, no cheese, nothing, and they are delicious. I promise you, you know, I even like them cold. I hope you make them. I'm so glad I didn't forget to make them on a Potato Monday collection. Thank you for watching. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, friends. Thanks for watching. I forgot to say something at the end. Well, I forget. I don't know. Subscribe. I don't know. I forgot something. Man, let me tell you, they are delicious. I think I'm going to have these for lunch. Potato. You know, every time I make them, I just make them and I don't think about it anymore. But now that I made a video on it, I'm really going to think about it.